Minor League Baseball is live and on
Ladies
the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kurt Kaiser, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one.
Ball 4, take the base. 3.
So digging in now, Miles Saunders. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Squirrels, the shortstop, Miles Saunders.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Into the box,
second,
Aubrey Reyes.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Andy Rice. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Rocco Allen. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now, Newton Tucker. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6.
Into the box now,
The right
Hank
fielder.
Blumenthal.
Hank
As he'll take a called
Blumenthal.
strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Riedling. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Striding into the box,
leading off for the
Francisco
flying squirrel.
Sanchez. He'll get
The
to
second
take his
baseman.
first cuts here.
Francisco.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
0-1, here it comes. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Manuel Bermudez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Bermudez.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting
In
9.
now, Mark
The
Gilly.
designated hitter.
Swing and he
Gilly.
pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Ruiz will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in, Miles Saunders.
leading off
He's
for the
0 for 1
flying
thus
squirrel.
far.
This game
The
is
shortstop.
rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. First baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now at the plate, Aubrey Reyes. He got
The
on top of
center
one and was a
fielder,
ground
number
out
13,
victim last time.
Aubrey Reyes.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
The batter.
Ready now,
The
Andy
first baseman.
Rice. First
Andy
2 men in the inning have
Rice.
both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Two and 2. The 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Messer takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set. Striding in once again, Rocco Allen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is in the air to left. Smith is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Newton Tucker
Now
comes
batting,
into this
left
at bat
fielder.
0 for 1 in the
Newton.
ball game.
Tucker.
Hard hit ball to short. Fellows comes up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Into the box now, Hank Blumenthal.
Now
0 for
batting,
1 for him
the
here in
right
this one.
fielder, Hank Blumenthal.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Francisco Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass to baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Sanchez stands at second with no outs. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Hit to short. Fellows is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Miles Saunders.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Aubrey Reyes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And it's 1-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Standing in now, Andy Rice, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he struck him out, and there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Now batting.
Into the box, Rocco Allen. And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up, and Bowie is out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Newton, Tucker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So striding forward now,
the right
Hank
fielder,
Blumenthal.
30.
He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Popped up. Alberto on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Francisco Sanchez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hiroki
your
Saito
attention, please.
is out from the bullpen
Now
now as he'll be
pitching
making
for
his
Bowie.
first appearance of this
Number
young season.
16, Hiroki Saito.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Bowie Bay Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Sloan earns his first win of the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bay Sox, 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 20 runs.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Harrisburg Senators and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ryan Sloan, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, John Lopez. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off for Harrisburg, the shortstop, John Lopez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-1-1-1.
Swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping in, Elijah Valentin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Valentin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Thomas Haubrick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
That's up.
Here's a high pop-up. Davis is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Gates. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gates.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Stepping in, Alex Tejeda is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Tejeda.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-0 count, and the pitch. On the ground to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding forward now is the DH, Scott Katimer. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and Bowie is out in front, 1-0. So striding in, Sam Hernandez, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Maury McConnell.
Maury.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reyes is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Peter Rayburn. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bay Sox lead this thing 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lopez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The pitch. And he got him.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in to try it again, Elijah Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, When you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
In there, 2-2. Liner toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In now, Thomas Haubrick, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now batting, Johnny Gates,
the first
runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Johnny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Ground ball left side. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And Bowie is out in front, 3-0. Ready for another chance. Alex Tejeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Alex Tejeda.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Next will be the designated hitter, Scott Katimer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The center fielder.
At the plate, Sam Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fellows is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Maury McConnell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
McConnell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Bay Sox lead this thing 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Peter Rayburn. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, shortstop, John Lopez.
Into the box. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Bostic fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Elijah Valentin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and Bowie is out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Thomas Haubrick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. A soft liner, but therefore it is Davis. He spears it for the first out. Stepping up now, Johnny Gates.
The first baseman, number 2, Johnny.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Alex Tejeda.
The right fielder, number 8.
First pitch on its way.
Tejeda.
This one's down to third. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Bay Sox lead this thing 5-0. Now at the plate, Scott Katimer. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The center fielder, number 11.
Into the box now, Sam Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Bostic is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Maury McConnell. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And Bowie is out in front, 5-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Peter Rayburn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Peter Rayburn.
On its way is pitch number 75. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Rayburn leads off second with nobody out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
The left fielder, number 33.
Standing in now, Elijah Valentin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Runner at second here with one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. In now, Thomas Haubrick. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count now. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Count still full. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Bowie Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Sloan earns the win, his second, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Bay Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Time for minor league baseball here on the
now,
show as we
please
set our
welcome
sights on the Double-A
your
Eastern League.
Akron
Tonight, the opener of a three-game
Rubber
series
Ducks.
between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Bowie gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. 3 out.
Into the box now, Mike Burris. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
for
first.
The Rubber Ducks, the shortstop, Mike Burris.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Fastball just inside. The 2-2. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Mendoza. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Maxwell Castillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Riedling is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now in the box, Omar Feliz. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
Designated hitter, Omar.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joel Nieve. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Throw over to the bag. Feliz, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Joe.
Stepping in now, Joe Banks. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Bottom of the second here with no score. Forkball taken for a strike, and that evens things at 1-1. One and two now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Benny Adams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Russell Thayer. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Under down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Mike Burris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Carlos Mendoza.
For the Rubber Ducks.
This game is
The
rolling right
center
along as we move into
Carlos
the middle innings with no
Mendoza.
score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there, strike one.
0-1.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Striding in, David Hernandez.
The first baseman, number 10.
First offering on its way.
Hernandez.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The catcher,
So
number
here's
36.
the cleanup hitter, Maxwell Castillo. He flew out in his last
Castillo.
at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he looks at a fork ball in there, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Smith going back, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance
Now
to be
batting,
a big-time player in the
hitter.
show.
Into the box, Omar Feliz,
Feliz.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 1-0. Into the box, Joel Nieve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Joel Nieve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe Banks.
In now, Joe Banks, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Settling in now, Benny
Now
Adams.
batting,
He got on
third
top of
baseman.
one and was a ground out
Benny
victim last time.
Adams.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Banks aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely
The left
down
fielder,
around the
number
bottom of the
3,
zone. And when you do
Russell.
that, especially with 2
There
strikes,
you are.
not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side. So
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. One out and a runner on third. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
that's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the batting order turns over now and
Now
set to
batting,
go Mike
shortstop,
Burris. He got
Mike.
called out on strikes his last time through. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Carlos
Leading off for the
Mendoza.
Rubber
He
Ducks,
comes in 0 for
the
2
center
thus
fielder,
far.
Carlos Mendoza.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The first pitch
Into the box
number
now,
10.
David Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No hits to this point. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Digging in, Maxwell Castillo.
batting,
First 2 men
catcher,
in the inning have both gone down
Maxwell
via the punch out, so we'll see if he
Castillo.
can fare any better.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Bay Sox lead this thing 3-2. Pedro Araujo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and strike. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Akron Rubber Ducks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Andy McDonald claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Rubber Ducks. 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And
League
now,
Baseball
please
is on the
welcome
air. Today,
your
getaway day here in this
Erie
3-game series
Seawolves.
between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robert Cottrell, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the
Stepping in, Gene Kearns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Seawolves, the center fielder, Gene.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a forkball for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Dorta is there, and he has it for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
At the plate, Rich Valentin. He
Batting
did not
second.
play last
The
night, but
shortstop,
clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Valentin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Novoa.
Batting
He had a
third.
couple of hits in that
The
ball
catcher,
game last night.
Jose Novoa.
Pulled toward right center field. Riedling sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Shelby Cruz.
Leading off
And he's
for
seen
the
his
Seawolves,
numbers on the rise
the third
here over the
baseman,
last 5 games or so.
Shelby
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Dorta is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top
Batting
5
fifth,
in fielding
the first
percentage.
baseman,
They go about their
Alan
business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Batting 6.
So coming to the
left
plate,
fielder.
DJ Bledsoe. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopper foul. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's
Fastball
down.
just misses. That's ball 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here's a high pop-up. Alberto waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Leading
Elijah
off for the
Floyd.
Seagull,
The early season
the
batting
designated
line
hitter,
well above 300
Elijah
coming into this one, so he'll look to
Floyd.
keep that kind of success going. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And another foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Dean Fagan, as he'll get his
the
first
right fielder,
opportunity in this one.
Dean Fagan.
One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the fork ball. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Bay Sox lead this thing 2-0. Stepping into the box, Gene Kearns. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90%
1-1-1
pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Rich
First pitch
Valentine.
coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Jose Novoa,
pitcher,
batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Valentin over at second. Novoa is over at first with 1 away. And he misses there. 1-2. Popped straight up short onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So digging in now, Alan Yabu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he's been able to get good wood on it.
Fielded cleanly by Davis, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, DJ Bledsoe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Fouled away. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed. It's that spot right there again. He might get the call next time.
To second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
The batter.
Into the box,
right
Dean Fagan.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Charlie Young. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Gene Kearns stands in as he looks at a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Digging in and looking for more, Rich Valentin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, man, He's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
the next
outside.
0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
One.
First, Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jose Novoa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Reyes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Striding into the box, Shelby Cruz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Shelby.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alan.
In now,
Yabu.
Alan Yabu. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Short, calls for it. And that's the 3rd out. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to. Standing in, DJ Bledsoe, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Dorta, 1 away. Digging in, Elijah Floyd. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Elijah Floyd.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Reyes. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Dean Fagan, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. John McCabe takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 7.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Sloan wins his third of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Here now is our final line score. First for the Victoria.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. Ryan Sloan will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Second, the center fielder.
Digging in now, Aubrey Reyes. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Swung on and missed. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rocco Allen, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reyes is after it, but this will land untouched. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Newton Tucker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Ready now, Hank Blumenthal. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. No balls and 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. So striding forward now, Francisco Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sanchez.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Manuel Bermudez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The windup and the 0-1. This is foul right side. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Into the box now, Miles Saunders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The next 0-2. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Striding in once again, Aubrey Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. Good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Andy.
This ball will be chopped foul. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And another foul ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Stepping up to the plate, Rocco Allen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses. The 1-2 fouled off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Stepping in, Newton Tucker.
Now batting, the left fielder, Newton.
Pitch on the way.
Tucker.
Ball one.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
I got the count. 2-2.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding in, Hank Blumenthal.
The right fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Hank Blumenthal.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball one. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes ranging forward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
One.
Hit out toward second. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in to try it again, Manuel Bermudez.
Number 3, Manuel Bermudez.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
I got the count 1 and 2. No, that
misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. At the plate, Mark Gilly. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated.
Now here it comes.
Mark Gilly.
Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Hey. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miles Saunders. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
A ball and a strike. Count still at 1 and 2. The next 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Ready for another shot now, Aubrey Reyes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Digging in once again, Andy Rice is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Scott Sanchez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll...
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Bowie jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ryan Sloan with his 4th win this season, finishing 7 no-hit innings in the effort. Clyde Meyer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. John Gunter earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score. First for the victorious Bay Sox. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.